Yeah. The time has come. The time has come. The time has come. It is I, the coach, the Mario with an Ancelotti twist, a member of the Career Men Sports Group. Welcome to my podcast. Today we are going to be talking about the Super Eagles. The Super Eagles lost today again against the Republic of Benin after a narrow escape of a draw against South Africa. Today I'm going to give my honest review. As I watched through that game was an actual flop. And you see, in this game, all I said in the previous podcast with the career boss man, it was all coming to pass. You see, in fact, in this, I have to switch to pidgin for me to be able to express the way I feel. The way this match going, it pain me. It pain my soul. It pain my soul deeply. When I tell people say, Coach, we need the judge, be the person for this job. People think say I dey job. People think say I dey talk para. People think say I dey talk anyhow. I told them, Coach, we need the judge is not the man for this job. He no sabi am. Say him win one league with Enyimba United or Enyimba FC. No give am the qualification to be Super Eagles coach. Super Eagles coach na something wey be say person wey get high pedigree na dem dey take that position. I never see anything wey him do wey go make say coach Finidi go be Super Eagles coach. And I know say why wetin make am give am that position na the politics wey dey go on for NFF. And that thing has to stop. He lacks the managerial ability, he lacks the managerial technicality, everything he lack am. E don be like person wey blood no dey im body. E dey hospital dey fight for im life. That is how coach Finidi be for that two games wey we don see. This one now na im I think if not his fourth match, because I think say yes, if I can remember, him bin get two matches wey him be interim coach. So this one be like im fourth or fifth match as coaching this team. And for me to tell you, the guy he no try at all. He no try. How can a whole Super Eagles lose against South Africa? All those small children, those boys. Now they can't lose against Benin. Benin, our children. Ah, as the Roman man go say, Mogbe, it has happened. E no pure at all. E no pure at all. From my full analysis, watching the game, all the boys they no get any redeem. There was no flow. There was no pattern. There was no formation. As a qualified coach, I can beat my chest and tell you, there was no gameplay. There was no gameplay in that match. Every player there was playing on their own. There was no kind of tactical play. How are we playing against these people? Because when you are selecting a team when you try to select a team, all players are good, but there are players, a couple of players which you select, they blend together. They have unison. They have charisma. There's a flair that binds them together. When you have these players, automatically you will see some light of achievement. We saw that in the AFCON with the group of players they had. Yes, I know some of the players are missing. Yes, but still, the majority of those players are still there. And plus, past players who were not able to make it to the AFCONs were now back. Like Ndidi is there, Victor Boniface is there, Maduka Okoye, one of our former keepers that plays Udinese, is there. You can see Terry Muffin was there. You can see the other guy that came from Leverkusen with Victor Boniface. is there also. So you can see. And from what I saw in this game, honestly, I will say it. The game had no rhythm. There was no gameplay. There was no tactical play. Those boys were just playing Berimbuga. Secondary school football. Yeah, back in secondary school, there was no. You understand that most of those games there were no gameplay. It's just personal talent. Everybody just go to the field and play ball. No formational play. No, nothing like telling these boys, okay, you are going out there. This is what you're going to do. We are playing a diamond formation, or we are playing a 4-4-3 formation, or we are playing a 3-4-3 formation. Oh, we are playing a counter attack system, or we are. There was no gameplay from Coach Finidi, and as I said it before, he was not good. It is showing. And there were other candidates that were far more experienced and better that has proven themselves internationally. Because there's one thing people don't understand: playing football leagues and playing international football are two different things. When you are playing a league, you have time to blend your players, progress your players, and you have a target when you are playing league football. But when you are playing international football, you have limited space with these players. Which means now that is where now we now know if you are technically inclined. Because when you play league football, yes, a group of players might come together even without tactical play. They can be blending, have that charisma. They might have that desire to achieve, and they just want to win, even without a coach. Just by them playing series of games, you see them. They tend to improve. Their personal skills tends to improve, and they make it. Even with you having a bad manager, they make it. But in international football, you have limited time with these players, which means when you have limited time with this player, your genuine tactical abilities comes into play right now, because now you analyze these players virtually on their club performance, and now you make your selections and you bring in this group of players into the team. So your technical ability must be at a high level. Coach Amunike was a better candidate than Coach Finidi George, because check it well, he has played international football. He started with international football. He has won the FIFA under 17. You see, when you've won international titles, won international tournaments, they give you that morale. It's like a backing that always sits at your back. When you look at them, say, yes, I am an achiever. I can make it. I can make it. Winning the league with Eimba, yes, was good for Coach Finidi, but we should all know it that the local league has its own politics that plays in it, and which they are not 100% fair. So I can't judge Coach Finidi for winning the Nigerian Premier League. Yes, but in this game, there were coaches, NFF. I'm calling you out. There were coaches who were far better than Coach Finidi, and you ignore them. You ignore those players. You ignore those coaches, sorry. Now, the game has come. This was what you people did when we did not qualify for the World Cups in 2006. You did this to us. We suffered that. We bear all the pain he gave to us. Now again, the last World Cup again in Qatar, we were not able to go. Yes, which was still the same thing. You went to leave Coach Eguavon, who was not good in charge of the team, because there's what they call um, coach management. You see, you might have the good technical abilities, but do you have the management capability of bringing this group of players together, making them see a trust, making them believe in you? I remember back in the days in 2000, in the Mourinho first era in Chelsea, that was 2000, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. There are statements that came in from Chelsea legends: John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, Ricardo Carvalho. These are many players. Pereira, Peter Cech, Joe Cole, Ashley Cole. They told you, they always say it, that when they play for Mourinho, it's like where they are going to war. They fully believe in their manager. Sometimes Mourinho will go into the and you see this game, we're going to lose this game. Or we see this game, we're going to draw this game. You see this game, we're going to win it. He had that full control of that team. The team believed in him. Whatever he says, that is what they do. That is when you know a manager that has that managerial capability of bringing his players together, bringing them into one cohort, making them work together, work as a team, be each other's helper, be each other's defender, attacker, midfielder, because that is not what we are seeing with the Super Eagles. And Coach Finidi is not the man for the job. In a nutshell, I will say this and I will say this: NFF should sack Coach Finidi now that it's early enough. It doesn't mean you just hire them. We can't afford not to go to the next World Cup. We cannot afford not going to the next World Cup. Nigeria is the giants of Africa, and Nigeria not being in the World Cup, it's like the World Cup is not yet completed. So I'm saying this because when I talk to some of my football colleagues, they were like, "Oh no, you have to give him time. You have to give him time." See, giving time to coaches is when you play club football, not international football. International football, you need managers that can come in and give you that immediate result because there is no time to waste. There is no time. Most of these managers, they give you this opportunity. Because for me, Finidi John, yes, you are a fantastic player. I love the way you played for Ajax. I love the way when you played for Real Betis. Yes, you are an amazing player. Even on our run in the Nations Cup winning in 1994, you were a magnificent player. But that does not make you a good manager. And from all I have seen here so far, oh no, it is a disgrace. Because what happened is still the same mismanagement that the NFF did that made Pizarro leave. Pizarro at the ending showed that yes, I am a manager with pedigree, with good experience, and you could see it. Coach Finidi was not the right man for it. And now you've put him in this team, make him you have made him in charge of this team, and now the results are not coming out. It is high time, and it is very early for us to just make our losses and part way with Coach Finidi, because he is not that man for that job. I can't see any flair. I can't see any charisma. I can't see any gameplay. No tactical abilities. Yes, you hired some some coaches that were not Nigerians based on, yes, I know every manager should be given free hand to pick his backroom staff. Yes. But when that manager is being given free hand to pick his backroom staffs, when problems arise, he's the one to be blamed. So right now, it is high time we just part ways with him because it's too early. Because losing against drawing against South Africa and losing against Benin is one of the highest disrespect you could give to the Super Eagles. Yes, and it is too clear. So I don't know what they are doing right now. I don't know what the NFLs are thinking in their brain, but it will make a lot of sense if the pathway is it, Coach Finidi. I'm bringing an experienced manager. The experienced manager mustn't be a foreign base. It mustn't be a foreign base. There are experienced managers who are local base, who have won tournaments, who have won, who have achievement. Coach Amunike was the right man for that job. Was the right man for that job. When before we signed our great captain, our former great captain, Stephen Keshi, the great Stephen Keshi. Remember well, at the early stages, he had to go abroad to prove himself. Remember, he went to Mali. He went to Mali. He went to Togo. He qualified Togo for the World Cup. Later on, they robbed him of his qualification and brought in someone else. Yes, that is how African football works. Sometimes the management, the way we manage our football federation manage our football is sometimes appalling. But now he went abroad. He went to other countries. He made his mark. He showed that yes, I am a manager. Now, when he came into the Super Eagles, what did you see? You saw that determination in him. You saw gameplay. You saw a pattern. You saw what he wanted to do as early as possible. But for Coach Finidi, we are not saying that. So for me, NFF, NFF, this is my final say to you. Coach Finidi must go. Thank you. This is the coach, the Mario with an Ancelotti touch, a member of the Career Boss Sports League. So just stay tuned for more sports commentary, more details that might come your way. And again, watch out for my commentary on Chelsea, my beloved team. We're going to be talking about them with the new manager being hired, Maresca. And we'll talk about Todd Bowley and Eddie Gabali on how they're running the club and how I feel they are not doing well. We'll talk more about that. And that will be on our upcoming podcast coming up later. So, to all my fans out there, goodbye.